Now, the White House has rejected a request from Israel's leader Benjamin Netanyahu to meet with President Obama during a visit to the United States later this month. Let's get more now from Roslind Jordan. She's at the U.S. State Department in Washington. A very unusual move, Roslind, on the eve of U.S. elections. What explanation has the U.S. administration given for this?
Well, so far, the U.S. administration of Barack Obama has not given any confirmation that indeed the expected invitation to Benjamin Netanyahu did not go out as many here in Washington and in Israel had expected. However, it would not be unprecedented. Still, it is a very unusual step for the Obama administration to take, as you mentioned, with fewer than 60 days before national elections in this country, and also at a time when the Republican campaign has raised some questions about Barack Obama's commitment to Israel's security. Certainly, this is a situation that was already getting attention in diplomatic circles because earlier on Tuesday, Prime Minister Netanyahu had criticized the U.S. for basically telling Israel to wait, to hold off on any thoughts of possibly attacking Iran because the U.S. has refused to say what its line would be before taking action against any attempts for Iran to build a nuclear weapon. It's a little complicated, but essentially that is what is happening. Of course, now the questions are, is it true that Netanyahu will not get a meeting with Obama during the opening session of the UN General Assembly, which happens in New York at the end of this month? Whether or not the denial of this meeting is what led to Netanyahu's comments, or whether it was the reverse, Netanyahu's very strong comments, perhaps inspiring some people inside the administration to actually take this step. We're trying to nail all of that down right now.
But Rosalind, in the meantime, if it does turn out to be true, just how politically costly would it be for President Obama as he seeks re-election, with both candidates, as we often see in elections, trying to get and attract as much of the Jewish vote as they can? And as you say, Romney's sure to capitalize on this. Just recently at the convention, he'd mentioned that President Obama had essentially thrown Israel under the bus.
That's right. Mitt Romney, the Republican presidential candidate, has accused the Obama administration of not standing by Israel, particularly when it comes to its national security. And we did hear that point being made week before last, and a point being made again during the ramp-up of this campaign. Now, certainly, while there's always this thought that you'll see more people perhaps vote for the Republicans because they have traditionally been more appealing on the question of Israel, the fact of the matter is this. One, most Jewish Americans vote Democratic. The other fact of the matter is that it all comes down to turnout, and this has not been the top issue that has driven this presidential campaign. It has been the economy. Still, as you point out, Mitt Romney is certain to make hay of this if indeed it is true that Netanyahu will not get a sit-down meeting with Obama at the end of this month.
Roslind Jordan at the U.S. State Department. Thank you, Roslind.